Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Kirby Joseph on the stop. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Going to run again with Swift. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams on the play action. On to Doomsday downfield. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. One in behind center with Swift. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Williams from the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
He was tackled.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down, here's Swift. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Williams with the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
On fourth down, it's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Chicago.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to tuck it and run. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First and goal, Chicago.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Johnson. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense. That surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards.
They'll try to run it with Swift. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Play action here with Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making a play.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
A 1-yard loss on the
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On play action, Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6. That still brings up 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Running it after the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. The coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Williams. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Ruben Hippolyte on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. Space past the 35. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
The range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap here to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
A gain of 11 yards.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's on target to Williams. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's
good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Man in motion, headed right. On first down, it's gone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for Sam.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They're going to throw again. Goff finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Trying to sneak here. Goff. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Motioning the tight end now. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Goff finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Goff back to throw. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
I got it. I got it.
Throwing is gone. And it's incomplete on third and goal. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's a type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. This is Loveland working the right side. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Across the 45 and still going. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 10-3 ball game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying grounded with Swift. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
taken down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. And now here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
On play action, here's Williams. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to Swift. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Goff on 1st and 10. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Goff setting the throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Goff. That one's into the hands of Teslaw. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Goff. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions face a 4-point deficit. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
13. Lions 10.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams off the play fake. He's got time here, and he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Lions the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Go with him, go with him.
Off to the air now. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jack Fox on the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 15. And the Bears 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On play action, Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. One in behind center with Swift. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, here's Williams. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Just shy of the mark marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Goff back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Quick throw is caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. They're going to throw again. Goff. Big game continuing for Laporta. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? We did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap here to go. Throwing the out route complete. And they are on it, short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions with an extra moment to decide whether to go for it or not. Well, we all know Dan Campbell not afraid of any risk. He had that call in right away. They're going for it. On 4th down, Goff. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Has him on the quick hitter. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. You take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again. Here's Goff. That one connects. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get to points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
17. Bears 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on second down. Going run again with Swift. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working from the gun, Williams. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Big strike here to Moore. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the red zone now. He keeps it and takes off. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
28-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Goff off the play action. Has the connection to right. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. Goff now on 3rd down. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw from Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Again, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Goff. Jump off caught by his back. Jukes one defender. Free inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, in-off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Lions 24, Bears 13.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams on the play action. He's marking over something here. Just chucks it away.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. It was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that he wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, well, most of them can really run.
Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go play action with Goff. That throw behind his intended target. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Goff. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Here come the Bears back out on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now an inside handoff to Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team on the field. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 48. Komet's got it left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Williams. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, and the ball is out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one. So they're keeping the football. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That's good for a
You know, it is
Lions.
so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this third down. From the gun, Goff. Brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
I'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap here to go. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On first down, it's gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for receivers, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Off the gut they go again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from 40 on the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground with Swift. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for it, it's Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They will go for it, Williams. He finds it beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 10.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To the air yet again. Williams. From left side finds Burden. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Williams to throw on 1st. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, Just find a way to get him the ball.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Now Williams. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, there was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
He's happy to bring them 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Reynolds with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Gibbs now from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and 4 coming up now.
Hey, Mosley, you see it, Mosley.
Gone. It's on target to Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
For a Lions, first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Goff on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll bring out the punter here, and he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Williams set to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Luther Burden. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. He's running for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They've got 1st down from the 31. The pitch out to Montgomery. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Off now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Chicago getting set to take the field down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender's recovering.
They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 42. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Lions bring the pressure, and they blocked it. Has a hole left, room to run. And the blocked punt leads to a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, oh, that's a painful gaffe they'd rather soon forget.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Bears 16.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Williams on 1st down. And that's got it left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams to throw. With a screen to Johnson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Here's his man, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the draw, this is Johnson. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. The tight end going in motion right. It's Johnson on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throw on third down. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Rock Yassin. A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
All set up now for first and 10. To throw is Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. To throw, Williams. Finding Johnson once more. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. On the ground again with Johnson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up fourth and long.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have, Well, it's enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Getting out to his left. And this one doesn't go far. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Still some room at the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the shotgun, gone. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Johnson again. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Williams. Trying to push it deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Now Williams. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll motion a tight end left. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Another one for Gibbs. He gets him the first inside the 15. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.